Hi everybody, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be tying a simple cormorant. So I know there's a multitude of variations for cormorants out there. Some are more effective for others than other patterns, but this is the first one in a series of cormorants that I'll be doing, and the reason I'm tying this one is, one, it's very simple to tie; two, it uses two materials apart from the tie-in silk, and three, it's very effective. So before we go into dressing the fly, I'll just explain the materials that are used. So hooks are 10s and 12s. The body is the tie-in silk, which is black in 70 denier. The rib is pearl Flashabou. The variation that I use, you can see in the wing there, and that is black mink zonker strip. Okay, I find it's a bit more robust than marabou, but still has the mobility. And besides which, you can see in this example, the wing sits off the body, and therefore that pearl can work. And lastly, it has down the sides of the wing two horns, once again, of pearl Flashabou. So that's it, simple. It's only going to be a short video, but hopefully worthwhile. There we go. There we go. So the hook in the vise is, once again, my favourite, I suppose. Camasan B175 in size 10. And all I need to do is take the tie-in silk, I guess just down to the hook point, take off the waist, and then get your pearl Flashabou and tie that in. Okay, just pull it back to get it in position, and take the tie-in silk all the way back up to the tie-in point. Not too worried if that rotates around the hook shank, and there we go. So what I'm going to do is take 4 or 5 turns, I think 5 turns on this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is there. That's fine. Now, if you're concerned about the body and the trout's teeth cutting off that rib, then, you know, feel free at this point to add a bit of varnish or epoxy resin, just to secure that body and make it more robust. They're simple enough to tie, so I generally don't bother. Now, with the zonker strip, you can see that it's very short. The width of it is about 1 mil, which is extremely narrow if you've used some zonker strips. And all we do is we place it on top. I've cut it square, unfortunately you can't see, and then take 1 or 2 turns and make sure that this stays on the top of the hook shank. Okay, so, and then just make sure that it's lashed down sufficiently, and you can see if I'm pulling it, it sits in very well. Okay, so once that's done, all we need to do is find the end of the body, slip our scissors through, and just snip it off, and that's the wing done. So very simple operation. You can see it comes some way back further than the bend. What you can do is, I like my wing this size, but what you can do is you can take a little bit more of that hide off, and that'll shorten the wing for you, but it'll also thin it out. So next thing then is we've got our Flashabou, and all we're going to do is, you can either lash in one side and pass pass it over the top of the hook, or what I'm doing here is I'm going to just add the 2 horns as I would as if I'm adding jungle cock. So I'm taking length and push them down the side, and then let me have a look. Here's one down that side. That one is, yeah, that's nice. So bring them back up just to lock them in, and snip off the waist. So, and all that remains then is a small whip finish and a drop of varnish. So I can see there that there's a little bit of a mess, so I'll use the tie-in silk to recover that. There we go. So I'm not sure whether I said at the start of the video, I first met this fly at the Lake of Menteith, or any number of years ago, and I've used it consistently ever since. And the surprising thing about it is that when you're searching or colours aren't working, black is often a go-to colour, and that black ribbed with pearl is sufficiently subdued to entertain the fish, really, especially those fish that have had a hard time with boobies and blobs and all the other brightly coloured lures that many people use nowadays. So this is one of those flies that, as you're retrieving, effectively what happens is the fish just swim by, open their mouth and then carry on swimming, because let's face it, the majority of flora and fauna that occur are black or dark. They're not multicoloured or eye-burning colours. So you'll generally pick up grown-on fish with this fly, and it's very successful for me. So all I'll say, it's a cormorant with a variation on the wing. Very simple fly to tie, well worth having in your box. At a later date I'll do a number of videos on a number of other cormorants, and perhaps one with a bit of more information in it for you. So with that, all it leaves me to say is thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Cheers then.